Here's a fun fact. It did not exactly go as I intended it. Here is a short video summarizing how I made Captain's Call. If you want more in-depth videos about how I built the sets and more of everyone's bloopers recording lines, let me know in the comments or give this video 10 likes and I'll show you more of the process. The first few months went into making a script. I already had some ideas here and there that I just quickly jotted down into the document, but of course it was a long while of me not exactly knowing what to do from here. But for me, inspiration honestly comes from everywhere, so over time, she thought of something. Originally, it was supposed to be about to be in a sphere of open water, but over time, started to become more and more of a pirate kind of a Disney-style movie. And I'm pretty happy that it did, because the whole movie about her fear of open water, I don't know. I kept going back and forth, making constant changes to the beginning of the story. I wanted to make it as funny and cartoonish as I could, and really show each character's personality. Until I felt happy with it, I did little to no animation. And now that I'm sitting here, I wish that I did record more footage of when I was animating it. Didn't really think about it at the time, so I'm just basically using the Google Docs as a timeline to just explain the whole thing. I'll be going back and forth here between the doc and the animation, but let's just get on to the fun part. Then finally, it was time to actually start producing. I sometimes went back and forth between which scenes I'd animate for that day. I spent most of the time making the fight scene, making it as close to perfect as I could. When I realized how long this was gonna take, I figured to finish the simpler stuff first. It was tedious, but I went back to the beginning and worked my way down. And then most of the time, I would sit around editing and just rewatch what I had done. That helped spark more motivation to continue the process after hours of animating the characters splashing each other with water. I was so happy the day I finally finished the simpler parts and could go on and work on the more exciting scenes. I don't exactly have too much footage, but I do have recordings of when I was animating the earlier scenes. I can show those in a different video though. Okay, so I kinda lucked out because I forgot I recorded some of the process of while I was animating Ghost's bloopers. The scene where they literally fall down a cliff and another scene where they're in the tunnel system about to get the stone. Despite this being footage of the blooper reel, I'll still explain my original intentions with these two scenes. For these two scenes, I basically got inspired by— I keep saying Rapunzel, this is my third take now. I was inspired by Tangled. I know, it's basically the same thing, but I just want to use the correct title. Anyways. I had in mind to actually animate them like falling down the cliff, just to add a bit more comedy to it. And for the tunnel system, I thought of actually having the tunnel start collapsing as soon as Sabrina retrieves the stone, then the tunnel would start collapsing, and then Dimitri would have to like grab her hand and try to find a way out. It would have been dramatic, but it still would have been funny, just because of the humor. But at the end, too much work, and I decided let's just not go with the cliche of like the classic K falling down on the characters, just gonna have them casually walk out. I mean, it still looks good either way. Honestly, I feel like that's the type of animation that would have worked out better if I did know how to animate in Blender, so it's alright. It didn't turn out the way I wanted to, but it still turned out pretty good. She was tired out, so she just kind of cheated her way out of it, you can say. Thinking about it now, I'm reflecting on it. The scene isn't that bad, but I would definitely have done it differently now. If I wasn't so, I guess, worn out of it, I would have added more movement to Sabrina's character, like have her walking back a bit and Dimitri's trying to calm her down a bit. Not that he would have succeeded much, they're falling down a goddamn cliff. At least the man's trying. Honestly, it's fine. It's fine the way it is. Here is a bit of how I did the facial animation. Since the Detroit video, I have gotten a lot more comfortable with how it works, so I've had a lot less problems this time with it. Besides it literally crashing and sometimes losing the work. Most of the times when it did crash, it was during when I was animating a blooper part and I was basically already done, so I didn't really care. It didn't happen too often though. But each time I did crash, I basically already had every animation file saved a million times in case anything like that would happen. She was prepared. Thank you to the players of Mermaid Lagoon who helped me out with the siren part. I definitely would have done a lot more with it if I could have, of course. Just the fact that I had the opportunity to have some sort of mermaid appearance in the movie was great enough. Here is how the whole live stream went down. So yeah, kind of starting from— I think this will be okay if you guys start from here, and then I'll just record you guys swimming forwards. And my good side. Oh, I'm fulfilling my dream of meeting you. Oh, you guys are fulfilling my dream of doing YouTube. I'm hoping to release the movie this 4th of July. We are Finn folks. Exactly. Because I made a recording movie one of my favorite— Oh, thank you. I was in your last live. Nice. Okay, everyone start swimming. Oh god, where's everyone? There you go. Oh god. Let's try this again. Okay, don't talk. Okay, don't talk. I can't wait for the dialogue to go away. Oh, I just ran into the... Can't wait for the chat bubble to go away. Because it's gonna get in the frame. Okay. You guys can swim now. Swimming, swimming. Just keep swimming. I think that's good. I hope that was good. Okay, I think that was pretty much okay. Thank you for helping. I ran into more problems along the way, such as realizing I was missing some voice lines.
It's the best idea, that one. Okie dokie. Does my audio even sound fine? Oh geez. I wonder if I can send it as like a Discord recording. Yeah, I don't think it's the best idea to be calling them things like that. I mean, fair, but still. Okay, let's see if that works.
Yeah, I don't think it's the best idea to be calling them things like that.
Yeah, guess we'll just come quiet. Attack! Rise, you blasted son of a biscuit. I could not speak. Great, now we'll have voice lines as bloopers in the cooking there.
I didn't like the quality of some of my own takes. Look at her! I don't think we're getting any of the rum. Wouldn't want to ruin your reputation. Yeah, kinda have to get back to our own world dimension. Yeah, kinda have to get back to our own world. And one of the scenes I had thoroughly thought through, which would have been a pretty cool sword fight on one of the ships, I basically had to scrap it. I realized it was way over my skill level and I was already pretty tired out. If anyone out there is a perfectionist, you know what it's like to constantly want to go back and fix things. But I figured maybe it would be for the best to save it for a sequel, as I do want to take my animating to the next level. But then finally, I finished the last scene. I was done! Oh wait, I still need to animate the bloopers. Fuck! There was a lot of footage and many other funny moments I'd like to share, but I just sat there for a day or two picking out the funniest mistakes, or else the movie would have been never ending.
Footage.
Bloopers. Yeah.
Oh no!
This is secret. I think the gum got to him.
And about a week later, I finally did it. I wanna watch it all back, bro. Let me watch it all back. I'm finally done with it.
Wake up! Wake up! Yeah, wake up,
There we
bro!
go. I'm gonna exit out of this. I don't need this anymore. And I'm gonna stop recording now. Captain's call is officially done, y'all. This is gonna be fun to edit. This, I don't know how many part behind the scenes thing. Well, see you in the next one. Now I'm done animating! And during that process, I also finished the ending credits. Again, sometimes you just want to sit back and listen to some of your favorite songs and just get the easy shit out of the way. After about 2 years, movie number 1 was complete. And yes, I'm planning on making more movies that expand on the lore. That smiley face was indeed a threat that I would be making more films.
The smiley face seems threatening.
It does seem very threatening.
God.
It's threatening that she's gonna make another movie.
But first, I gotta try again with Blender. Cries inside. If you'd like to join the team, I'm open to welcome anyone who'd like to voice act in a future project and develop a team of animators. So if you're an animator, script writer, or even set designer, feel free to reach out. And again, thanks for Shadow for lending a bit of a hand in this. You can watch Captain's Call on Co-Films, and if you don't have Discord, you can join our Roblox group to stay up to date on future projects. Likely I'll start to livestream the progress now, but only if you're a channel member. Thanks for watching.